Hey, Poppy. All right, give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay, we're going to talk about Melodee Buzzard case real quick. Hey, Hey, Courtney. Now, I was going to do the press conference. There's a 3-hour time difference, so it doesn't start, I think, until 7 my time. So I'm not going to keep you guys on here very long. This is horrible, you guys. So let me go ahead and play this. Let me go ahead and play this for you guys. This is NBC News. And this is the Melodee Buzzard case. Remember, her mother took her on a road trip. Her remains have been found. They were found earlier in the month. They were waiting on DNA to come back to verify that it was this young lady, and it was Melodee. Very sad. Very, very sad.
Year-old California girl who has been missing for more than 2 months now. A source telling NBC News that her body has been found. Earlier today, police took Melodee's mother into custody at her home in Santa Barbara County. NBC's Dana Griffin joins us now with the latest. Dana, our affiliate KSBY is reporting that officers had to pry open the door to Ashley Buzzard's house. What are we learning? And remind viewers of the details of this case.
Yeah, so Ellison, I just got an update from our investigative reporter, Andy Blankstein. He can confirm, based on a law enforcement source familiar with this investigation, that 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard's body was found earlier this month, found out of state.
Now, found out of state. They are saying that her remains were found in Utah. So she was found 2 months after she went missing in Southern California. Her mother, Ashley Buzzard, was taken back into custody. We know that she had previously been taken into custody for holding someone against their will, right? You know what? Me too. I was truly hoping that the BS story that she gave about meeting people at the zoo who were going to take Melodee and take care of her, even though I knew that story was pure BS, it was just hope, right? Hey, Stephen. It was just hope. Of course, her mother has been nothing but uncooperative. Here is mom getting arrested. So, what did we get into with this, you guys? Hold on a minute. Johnny, why you keep having to... Why? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Hey, Mr. A. So she tells everybody a story, right? She tells everybody a story. Well, not everybody, but she tells her friend who wasn't her friend anymore that said she tried to, keep him in her house and wouldn't let him out, and tells him allegedly that she gave Melodee to a couple she had met at a zoo that had a daughter Melodee's age. Okay? Now, we know that she was the last one seen with Melodee, right? Here, Super Sensible. Let me kind of get it straight for you. Ashley Buzzard was a 9-year-old girl who went missing. Okay? Her mother had taken her on a road trip. The school is the one who reported her missing. She went missing somewhere between October 7th and 10th, I believe. And Mom would not say where she was. Melodee's paternal grandmother told the news that detectives notified her that Melodee's remains had been discovered. A press conference is planned for 2 p.m. Tuesday, where major developments in the case involving Melodee are expected to be released. KSBY will be carrying the press conference live. Ashley Buzzard was seen being taken into custody before 7:45 a.m. Authorities were back at the home around 9 a.m., left shortly before 10:30 a.m., putting brown bags into a van. Oh my goodness. They pried the door open to get access. She wouldn't let them in, you guys. She would not let them in. Okay, so what do you guys think about this story? She sticks with the story that she gave Melodee to these people who immediately ghosted her, remember? She turns around and she says, oh, I gave my daughter to these people I met at the zoo who had another kid about her age. I was going to go have surgery done. They were going to keep her, right? While I relocate or whatever she was doing. What if she stays to that story and says, well, they took her and then they ghosted me. And where you guys found her was very close to where I dropped her off. Remember, she kept saying the people kept changing the location of where the drop-off point was supposed to be. You guys remember that, right? It's what she said. That is what she said. So, unfortunately, we'll have to wait for the press conference to try to figure it out. And that's all we can do. That's all we can do, unfortunately. So with that, I know I've only been on here about 15 minutes, and I apologize, but I'm going to get off here. I'm going to schedule a live hang on. I thought there was like a 3-hour time difference. No, it should come on in about a half an hour, I think. Should come on in about a half hour. So she can always say, let me go ahead and pull KSBY up. KSBY. News conference. Because if it took them that long to find, okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm looking. Yeah, I think it's around 5 o'clock my time. And it's 4:30 right now. Wow. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we got about a half hour. She put clothes on pillows, set them on the bed, and said she missed Melodee. Yeah, on the couch. Supposedly, she did that on the couch. Supposedly. Okay, hold on. I'm going to find out exactly what time here. 5 o'clock. We got about 25 minutes, you guys. Got about 25 minutes. Hey, Deb. So Melodee's father passed away when she was a baby in a motorcycle accident. Around that time, Ashley, Melodee's mother, started showing signs of mental incompetence to the point where Melodee was taken from Ashley. CPS got involved. There was rotten food in the refrigerator. They believed that Ashley had been trying to feed to Melodee. At that time, Ashley's uncle takes control of Melodee. The uncle then gives her to Ashley's friend, who then gives Melodee back to Ashley at some point. Hey, Dazed. Right? Years go by. She's not talking to her family. She's not talking to Melodee's father's family. At some point, she even told them that she had adopted Melodee out. So none of the family members had spoken to Ashley or seen Melodee for a long period of time. Melodee ends up not going to school. The school becomes aware that they haven't seen her. They proceed to call in a check. Authorities go to the home. There's no Melodee, and Ashley will not speak on where Melodee might be. They stumble upon some footage from a car rental company showing Ashley and Melodee in this establishment. Hey, flies. Hey, May. In this establishment where both are wearing wigs. Ashley then proceeds to take Melodee on a 3-day road trip. Right? A 3-day road trip. And law enforcement did not give up looking for Melodee. Now, from my understanding, she was found in Utah. Hold on, I was just going to do something. Na 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 na. Okay, hold on. Hey, Army Vet 420. Huh. Well, you got a lot behind you there, sir. That is one heck of a description for your channel, I must say. For sure. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. So, yeah, it probably is all over your feed. Hey, Jackie. Well, probably because she was only 9 years old and her mother is a POS. Hey, I like songs. Song sung blue. Everybody knows one. Okay. she can say Ashley can say that she dropped Melodee off. She can say that. Don't forget. Do not forget that she changed the license plate. She changed the freaking license plate. All right, hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, it just doesn't seem like Christmas. Da 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 da. Okay, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Could she get by with it? I'm patiently awaiting. I am. I want to hear this, these developments. I think I should be the judge in court. You go, May May. I mean, seriously, she can say anything now. Well, okay, so I don't know when they found Melodee if they could tell. I'm sure that they could, if it was like blunt force trauma or something. Nine years old. Oh, damn, Jackie. Thank you. All right, it's Christmas. Jackie just gifted 20 memberships. So get your asses in here if you got a membership and at least give a wave. I'm just saying. Don't be freaking shy about it. We don't care where people hang out, okay? We don't care where people hang out. We are all kicked back. Oh, Becca got one. Cat Swan got one. Freya's love. Honeybee. Carrie. Visa married. Gosh. Heck yeah. Courtney got one. Yeah, they said they found her in early December. But they had to wait for the DNA test to come back. Song blue. Okay, we got about 15 minutes, you guys. I just wasn't gonna start another live. Different without her wig on, don't she? I was more concerned with trafficking. I mean, honestly, I thought that I absolutely thought that possibly she had been trafficked by her mom. For real. You think she'll plead mental illness? I think she'll say, I didn't do anything and I dropped her off, and that family that ghosted me, that told me that my daughter would be calling me, and then I never heard from my daughter again. They're the ones who did it. They're the ones who did it. You watch and see if she doesn't do that. I don't know, May. We're waiting on the we are waiting on the law enforcement briefing. Be patient, May. Be a patient. It is very sad. I think it's just devastating that she's unalived, period. We are losing too many of our babies. We're losing too many of our children. And everybody just turns a blind eye to it. And, you know, putting these kids' names out there, making people aware of the atrocities going on with our kids in the world. You don't have to, you know, go 24/7 and think that you got to go do this and this. Just sharing a child's story means so much. I don't think people understand that. You don't have to go to the places where these things are happening. Bringing awareness to it, sharing these children's stories mean more than what you guys know. You ain't got to be a freaking YouTuber with 1 million subs. You don't. Because even if you can get 1 or 2 people to share their story, that says it all. Right? Hey, Steven. Welcome, Steven's a new member. Oh, Amy's got a membership. Whoop, whoop. There you go, Amy's. So, things like that are important. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all like to talk shit, okay? We all like to make fun of other people. There ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? But I've seen over the last, since I started my channel, and actually, I think on the 13th of January, I will have my channel 3 years. And It has been very slow growing, and I'm fine with that. Don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely fine with that. But over throughout this time, one thing that I've always noticed, the people who are talking about missing children and trying to keep things like that out there and stuff, right? They just don't really get the recognition that, you know, some of the other channels do. And that's just a fact. That is just a fact. I mean, hey, believe me, I would sometimes rather be on here calling out fucking scallywags, right? It was gifted on this account. Oh, it was gifted on that account, Slim. For real. But that's very true. And, you know, but that's just the way it is. But like I said, even if you can get a couple people just to even, you know, even check it out, it's more than not having anybody check it out. I mean, for sure. All right, let me grab me a cup of coffee and we're getting ready to watch this this press conference for Melodee Buzzard. Okay, we should be starting here any minute. I didn't hear anything about Melodee's body being found at all until, okay, hang on. All right, just a couple more minutes. Just a couple more minutes. They're going to talk about the road trip, the car rental place. I mean, let me find it. Hold on, I just had this Santa Barbara sheriff pulled up. Huh. Santa Barbara. Let's see if I can pull it up on Facebook. Wow. All right, well, we're just waiting. We are. Y'all are just waiting with me. Yeah, she went from October 7th till the 10th. Right. Yeah, she returned the car by herself. No, I didn't see that, May. That's pretty pretty sick there, girl. All right, let me find it here. It's got to be coming up. Press conference. Press conference. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me find this press conference. Let me get out of all these freaking tabs I'm in. I had 100 tabs up, you guys. Press conference. Is the dude she was with still pressing charges? No, those charges were dropped. La 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 la. Okay, well, that should be up any time. Okay, hold on. Am I getting my times mixed up here? Because I'm starting to get mad. Okay, should be any time. Major developments have been made in the disappearance case of 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard. Media is invited to attend a press conference held later this afternoon. The remains of Melodee had been found by authorities at an undisclosed location in Utah. Ashley Buzzard has been arrested. It does not say if she was arrested in Melodee's disappearance or an unrelated matter. All right, I will find us the press conference one way or another. One way or another. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it should be 5 o'clock my time. So it's 5:01. Later, Mr. A. Thank you. I hope you have a great holiday too. I will check that out, May May. Let me pull up Facebook. Maybe I can find it on Facebook. Babes, as soon as I can find it, we will talk about it. Melodee's remains were found in early December in Utah. Law enforcement believed Melodee was unalived, and she was likely not alive in October before she was known to be missing. I'm just waiting. Give me that freaking press conference. Am I on the wrong freaking day? Well, darlings. I know you guys are waiting on me. I'm a loser and I'm low budget. Oh, guess what else happened to me? My freaking starter went out on my car. Guess who had to pay to get their freaking car towed home? Me. Fucking me. Broke bitch, remain calm. I forgot about that. Until just now. My life sucks. But thank you all for caring and letting me share that with you. For real. All right, hold on. Da-na-na-na. I am going to find it. I'm going to find it. Well, it's not on yet, you guys. Am I getting my times mixed up? Is my math not mathing? I know that's slim pickings, but Yeah. Sometimes you can, and sometimes you can't. And obviously, I couldn't. I'm just saying. All right, we got to find that. I may have to redo this live and do it a little more professionally. Press conference. Oh, thanks, Slim. All right, that is so super cool. New starter fund. That'd be helpful. Thank you so much. I think you're correct because I worked out it would be 10 p.m. my time. Sometimes you the windshield, sometimes you the bug. Very true, Poppy. Yeah, Utah is a very remote place. Let's see if I can find it this way. Maybe not. Wow. Well, as soon as it starts. Oh, here it is. Where'd she find it, I wonder? Oh, hold on. I am going to find it. ABC 15, Arizona. ABC 15, Arizona. Melodee Buzzard. Press conference. Is this it? No, that's not it. How come I'm not finding this fucking thing? Hold on, let me try this. How did she get it? Hold on. Hold on, I'll find the damn thing. I'm getting a little angry. Start streaming 7 minutes ago. Okay, how did she get it? I'll find it. Oh, thank you, Poppy. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. Okay, I'm getting mad. Because I know it's on. Where the hell is it? Hold on, is this it? Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. ABC 7? Okay, thank you. Let me pull that up. Okay, thank you. I got it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, darling. Thank you, thank you. I was looking for 15. Okay, here I'll start it at the beginning. Wait, hold on. They got their live chat on. We're going to start it from the beginning. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Hold on. Playback speed. Speed it up a little.
Without compromising the investigation. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Sheriff Bill Brown.
Kind of hard.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here with us today. I am Santa Barbara County Sheriff Coroner Bill Brown, and today I am deeply saddened to report to you that the body of Melodee Alani Buzzard, the 9-year-old child who went missing from the Lompoc area in October of this year, has been found in a rural area outside of Canesville in Wayne County, Utah. And that this morning at approximately 7:51 a.m., members of our Sheriff's Office and the FBI arrested her mother, Ashley Lynn Buzzard, for her murder. Maternal filicide is rare and always difficult to comprehend, but this level of criminal activity is particularly shocking given the calculated, cold-blooded, and criminally sophisticated premeditation and heartlessness that went into planning it and the ruthlessness that went into actually committing the crime. We have recovered a significant amount of evidence
Wow.
that clearly indicates that this heinous crime was committed by Ashley Buzzard, Melodee's mother, and the very person upon who she relied upon and trusted the most in this world. From the moment this case was reported, our detectives pursued every lead with determination, with urgency, and with compassion. Our investigators and those of our allied agencies worked simultaneously on multiple fronts, some maintaining around-the-clock surveillance of Ashley Buzzard, while others focused on the painstaking collection, analysis, and verification of physical, digital, and forensic evidence. That sustained effort was critical in bringing this case to where it stands today. Throughout this investigation, our detectives faced deliberate efforts to prevent them from finding Melodee and uncovering the truth. Despite those attempts, their focus never wavered. They remained disciplined, methodical, and relentless in their pursuit of the facts. Whenever obstacles were placed in their path, they overcame them. When cooperation was withheld, they relied on the evidence. Their commitment did not falter, and their determination did not fade. They followed the facts wherever they led.
Because you guys remember when they first went into the house, they had taken up a piece of the garage floor. You guys remember that? They took up that piece in the garage floor. I thought that was really weird at the time.
And that ultimately is what brought clarity and resolution to this case. Now I'm going to go over a timeline of the major developments in this case. Before I do that, though, and before I walk through it, I want to thank in particular, and we'll go into some further detail of our allied agencies that helped us, but two in particular that I want to recognize at the start of this, and that is the Federal Bureau of Investigation, which has been with us throughout the investigation and has helped us not only in our regional area, but also out of state. And I particularly want to thank Sheriff Micah Gully and the members of the Wayne County Sheriff's Office in Wayne County, Utah, and every other agency that assisted us with their partnership, their professionalism, and for their commitment to this case. This level of coordination among jurisdictions was essential, it was superb, and we are grateful for the support provided at every stage. While this remains an active criminal case and certain details are still being investigated and cannot be disclosed at this time, I can share with you now a timeline outlining the major investigative milestones. October 14th, 2005, a school administrator reported Melodee's prolonged absence from school. Deputies responded to the family's residence in Lompoc, where her mother, Ashley Buzzard, was contacted. Melodee was not at the residence, and Ashley provided no verifiable explanation for Melodee's whereabouts. October 15th, 2025, detectives served a search warrant at the Buzzard residence in the 500 block of Mars Avenue in the Lompoc area, looking for evidence pertaining to Melodee's whereabouts. Subsequent to the search warrant it was determined that Ashley had recently rented a car, and video surveillance images were obtained showing Ashley and Melodee at the rental car office, both of them wearing wigs in an apparent attempt to conceal their identity. These images were shared with the public on October the 22nd in an attempt to obtain additional information about their whereabouts. On October 24th, 2025, detectives shared an updated timeline and travel route with the public of Melodee's last known movements along a multi-state round-trip travel route that included California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Wyoming, and Nebraska, with a return route including Kansas, Colorado, Utah, Arizona, Nevada, and then back to California. Detectives learned that along this trip, Ashley switched the license plates on the vehicle she had rented to a New York plate and found out that she would back her vehicle into gas stations in an apparent attempt to avoid detection by their surveillance cameras. Melodee was last seen on video surveillance with Ashley on the Colorado side of the Colorado-Utah border on Thursday, October 9th, 2025. And detectives now believe that Melodee was murdered shortly after that stop.
Wow.
On October the 30th, sheriff's detectives along with the FBI evidence response team responded and served follow-up search warrants at the home of Ashley Buzzard, as well as for a storage locker that she had rented and upon the car that she had recently rented as well.
This is
During the
crazy.
search of the Mars Avenue residence, an expended cartridge case was recovered. During the search of the vehicle, a live round of similar ammunition was located.
No. No, she didn't. No, she did not. No. Oh, thank you, Zena. Thank you so much. I want you guys to know I appreciate you. I really do. You guys are good to me. You really are. And I appreciate you guys and your kindness. For real.
Detectives submitted the expended cartridge case to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives for inclusion in their national database called NIBIN, the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network. December the 6th, 2025, members of the Wayne County Sheriff's Office in Utah responded to a call from a man and a woman who were taking photos just off the 3300 block of East State Route 24 in a remote part of Wayne County, Utah. This couple had discovered the decomposed body of a deceased person off of the side adjacent to West Caneville Road.
Wow.
On December 8th, 2025, a member of the Wayne County Sheriff's Office notified the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office of the discovery of the unidentified found body. Although immediate identification of the deceased person was not possible, it was apparent that the decedent was a female who had died from gunshot wounds to the head.
No, 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 no. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she did not. She knew. She premeditated this. Are you kidding me? What? That wasn't where my mind would have went with this at all.
December 17th, 2025, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives examination of cartridge cases found at the Utah crime scene resulted in a NIBIN hit, linking them to the single cartridge case that was found at the Buzzard residence. On December 22nd, yesterday, the FBI crime lab notified our agency that DNA analysis had determined that the remains found in Utah were a familial DNA match to Ashley.
Wow.
Today, December 23rd, 2025, members of the Santa Barbara Sheriff's Office and the FBI served search and arrest warrants at the Mars Avenue residence and arrested Ashley Lynn Buzzard for the murder of Melodee Buzzard. Ashley was taken into custody without incident, and she was booked at the Northern Branch Jail for first-degree murder, where she is currently being held without bail. While these developments represent important steps towards holding Ashley Buzzard accountable for the murder of her daughter, they do not diminish the profound loss that we are acknowledging today. Because this case is now moving through the court system, there are limits on what additional detail we can share publicly at this time. At this point, I'm going to ask Lieutenant Chris Gottschall to recognize the personnel and agencies whose work in our region was instrumental in this investigation.
What mother can do that to her own daughter? Why would she do that? Wow, this is so sad, you guys. So freaking sad. Oh, thank you, Becca. Thank you. That is super sweet of you, lady. Maybe, Slim. Maybe. My mind never went to her shooting her. Why? Why? Why didn't she just give her to her family? This is so sad. This is so sad.
Thank you, Sheriff. Good afternoon. This case required an extraordinary level of coordination and commitment amongst all agencies. I want to specifically recognize the detectives who tirelessly worked from the very beginning, including lead detective Joe Oliver, Detective Ruben Esparza, Detective Matt Maxwell, Detective Cliff Cabasad, Detective Thomas Brownlee, and Sergeant Jeff McDonald, along with numerous investigators, sheriff's deputies, professional staff, and support personnel who contributed countless hours.
Well, I think Flies is right. I do think that she's probably going to go with, you know, mental deficiencies for sure. Who does that? Who does that? It's a lot, you guys. A whole freaking lot. How sad. So sad. It's heartbreaking. It really is.
To this effort. I'd also like to acknowledge our ally agencies whose cooperation and assistance were essential to advancing this investigation across multiple jurisdictions. A special thanks to our Santa Maria resident agency of the FBI, Supervisory Senior Resident Agent Mike Rusev, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, the California Department of Justice, the Santa Barbara County District Attorney's Office.
So, wow, this just leads me to more questions for sure. It really does. Wow. How heartbreaking. Just heartbreaking.
Patrick Randy. I'm Special Agent in charge with the FBI's Los Angeles Field Office. Various FBI field offices in multiple states devoted resources to this investigation, and I can confidently speak on behalf of all FBI employees when I say that our collective hearts are broken as a result of this senseless outcome. The agents in our Santa Maria office, just north of here, worked tirelessly for the past couple of months with the Santa Barbara Sheriff's Office, and this has no doubt affected them as well personally. We were all
Wow.
hoping to find Melodee alive, as you undoubtedly were as well. That said,
Makes
the
you
FBI
want to
has
just
continued to provide
cry.
resources to the county of Santa Barbara as they pursue justice for Melodee, whether that be laboratory services, running down leads in other states, or other investigative assets. As I mentioned, this investigation spanned multiple states. FBI field offices in Denver, Kansas City, Las Vegas, Omaha, Salt Lake City, San Diego, and San Francisco, as well as numerous other local partners provided resources. In particular, as the sheriff mentioned, the Wayne County Sheriff's Department in Utah and their medical examiner for their dedication to Melodee's remains once they were found. Thank you in advance for bearing with me, as I would like to recognize the following agencies that also—
And thank goodness that they found her. Thank goodness that they found her. I just couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine. Not at all. How sad is that? How so sad is that? But I am not going to keep you guys on here for long. I promise you that. Jackie, thank you for being so supportive. You and Zena giving memberships. You guys are freaking awesome. Stephen, thank you for becoming a new member. Slim and Poppy and Becca, thank you for the starter fund. Believe me, it will come in handy, ladies. For sure. No doubt about it. Yes, very sick. Very sick. For sure. And we will do a members only real soon. I promise you guys that. For sure. And I'm going to, I think I have 5 memberships I can gift left. So I'll go over and we'll give those out on the next live, and then we'll do a little membership thingy. But please pray for Melodee. I mean, I'm sure she's in heaven with Jesus right now, but for a mother to basically, in my opinion, she took Melodee in such a horrific way. Horrific way. Who can even think about doing something like that to their child? I hope that they make an example out of Ashley Buzzard. I'm not sure, Deb. It'll be tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow. I'll probably early, because I know everybody's got Christmas Eve and Christmas Day things to do. So we'll try to do one a little bit early. For sure. So, but I'm going to get off here. I'm going to promise you guys that I'm going to try not to do 3, 4, and 5 hour live streams. But I did want to give the update on Melodee. I wish it could have been a totally different situation. And I am starting to feel better, Twister. I am, for sure. Thank you. So, again, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Go do you, be you, do whatever you're going to do. I'm just saying. And thank you guys so much. And thank you for being so supportive of the channel. It means a whole lot. It really does. So I will catch you guys tomorrow for Christmas Eve. Just a little live. You never know what we're going to talk about. But if you can come and hang out for a little while, please feel free to do so. Topic of conversation is probably going to be light. Nothing heavy for sure. So if you can't make it, have a great Christmas, everybody, and I will see you then. Peace out, guys. Thank you so much.